What's going on, guys? Templar Gaming here, and I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay, and this is a commentary about the new things that are going on Call of Duty Ghosts. And what's going to happen is I'm going to talk about new kill streaks, game types, and a lot of other cool things that are going to happen in the game. So let's start off with the multiplayer. There are new kill streaks called the Dog and the Juggernaut, the Olden Strike, and the Halo Pilot. Let's start with the Dog. The Dog, what it does is, once you get 5 kills, you can call him in, and he's just like a little freaking slave for you, and he just kills people for you. And whenever you're like running around and you're trying to be sneaky, he growls when there's an enemy player near you. So if you're playing like Search and Destroy and you want to be really sneaky, you can just call him in, and you can notice when he starts growling that there's an enemy player near you. And Juggernaut, what it is you have more life, like you can get shot more, and you have a more powerful gun, and you get to run faster, jump higher, and all that cool stuff. And Olden Strike is basically like a lightning strike. I don't know much what's the difference between lightning strike and Olden Strike. And Halo Pilot is basically the Dragon Flyer, or whatever it's called, on Black Ops 2. Except I don't know what point of view it's filmed from, but it's viewed from the back of the Halo Pilot, and that's about it. I don't know. Juggernaut, I think, is one of the higher kill streaks, and the Halo Pilot, I don't know how many kills you need, and the Olden Strike, I don't know how many kills you need. I'll probably put that in the description below. And let's go on to the game types. There's one main game type that I want to talk about, which is Cranked. Now, those of you who don't know what Cranked is, it's a game that basically makes it so that there are no campers. What happens is, once you get a kill, there's a countdown from 30 to 0, and every time you get a kill, it goes back to 30. And what that means is it prevents people from camping. And in my eyes, that's really good, because I don't think anyone likes camping or dying from campers, because that's really lame how they just sit in one spot. So what happens is, when it gets down to 0, you do end up dying. And the next game type I want to talk about is Search and Rescue. What it basically is search and destroy with kill confirmed. And when you kill somebody and pick up their tag, they don't come back for that round. But if you pick up your teammate's tag that falls on the floor, they get revived and they can join again in that round. So those of you who like Search and Destroy and are a fan of it are probably going to like this game, because this game type is going to be really fun, and the fact that you can get revived makes it really cool. And now let's go on to the other stuff. Snipers not blacking out. Now what that means is, you know how in all the other previous games, when you scope into a sniper, there's the black around. There's just that circle that you can see of the sniper. Now in Ghost, what's gonna happen is, once you scope in, you see the sniper scope, but on the outsides it's just blurred, so that you can see when like an enemy is coming up towards you. And I'm not a sniper, but I think that those sniper people are gonna really like this, so that they can notice when people are like around them, or when things are around them, so it's not completely blacked out. I don't know how it's gonna affect other things like quick scoping and stuff, because I don't really do that stuff, but for me, I think that's gonna be a win. And let's move on to the next topic, which is the maps. I think are gonna be destructible. I've only seen a couple gameplays where the maps have been destructible, and if you don't know what that means, is like, let's say you throw a C4 on a wall and you blow up the C4. Now there's gonna leave a hole in the wall, which is gonna make it more realistic. And I like how they're going into that kind of stuff now, and trying to make it more realistic, and that's gonna be really cool. Going on to the next topic, which is knee slide. Knee sliding is basically like dolphin diving, except I don't know if they took dolphin diving out, but knee sliding is where you just hold B or circle if you play PS3, or if you play tactical L3 or, I mean, yeah, L right 3, and I don't know what it is on Xbox, but you just hold that button while you're running and you slide on your knee. I don't know if you get down like prone or crouch, but I think you slide and then you get right back up. And also, uh, I don't know how people are going to use that to win gunfights, but I think it could be useful. And going on to the next topic, looking around corners. The way that they made it is that when you look around the corner, it's just your guns, kind of like blind firing, but you can actually see the sights, and it just shows a portion of your body, which is gonna make it really good for being sneaky. And I don't know how snipers are gonna use it. I hope that people who use snipers are still gonna be able to do that with snipers. But I just saw it for submachine guns. I did not see it for assault rifles, and that's gonna be pretty freaking cool. I don't know the control to make it. I guess once you get on the wall, it'll have like a certain button that you click, and you can look out the corner. And then next, which is gonna be the animations that they added in. Now they added a knifing animation, which you actually go towards the guy and grab him and stick the knife into him and do all that stuff. And something else that's really cool now in Call of Duty Ghosts, you're going to be able to customize your soldiers. And there are 20,000 different ways to customize, including their body type, their head, and their gear, which means you can make them fat, skinny, tall, short. You can make with a big head. Their gear could be really ugly or really cool. And what could be really cool was that if you have a really fat guy, he could take an extra bullet and run slower if they did that. And if you have a really tall and skinny guy, he might run faster, and like he might die faster. And for the first time ever, they're gonna be female characters, and for all those girl players out there, you guys are probably gonna be pretty happy about this. I don't know how I'm gonna make my character. I'm probably gonna make a probably a fat Mexican girl. If she takes an extra bullet, I'm probably gonna be like a walking juggernaut fat girl. Now moving on to the new guns that they're gonna have in Call of Duty Ghosts, starting with a really big change is gonna be the MTAR is now a submachine gun. I do not know why. And there's something new gun called the K7. It might be like the MP7. And favorite gun that you guys might like that they're gonna keep is the Vector, and that's gonna be really cool. And there's also a gun that looks identical to one of the guns in MW3. I think it's called a P90. The mag comes out from the bottom. And there's a really cool new light machine gun, which is called the Chainsaw. I can't really get a picture of it because it's kind of, nobody really has a picture of it yet. And the new snipers, the Imbel IA2, the SVU Dragunov, you guys know that gun. It's probably going to be semi-automatic. The G28, and the L115. That gun was in Black Ops 1, and it was a favorite of quickscoping, even though quickscoping wasn't that popular in Black Ops 1, and the USR. And there's only one shotgun for now, the MTS 255, and there's a whole lot of other launchers like the MK32, the MAU, the Kesset, and the Panzeratic. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, leave some feedback on what I can do better, and subscribe.